It's that time again! What am I making a video? Ow. What am I making a video about today? Well, that's crazy! It landed right on there. Guess we have to do the prototype Steam controller. Okay, so I may have forced the wheel a little bit, but there's a video coming out, or has come out, I don't know the timing with these things, on the main channel that is tangentially related to the prototype Steam controller, which actually is not this. It's this. But you'll either see or have seen that video already, so it makes sense as to why I would make this video right now. We'll have a fairer wheel spinning next time, I promise. So the Steam controller. You either love it or you hate it, and you probably hate it. It's just... it has good intentions. I think the lack of a second stick really hurt it. Because what makes the Steam Deck so awesome is that it gives you so many different kinds of inputs to choose from. You can use 2 trackpads on the Steam Deck all day long. Or if you don't want to, you can use 2 joysticks on the Steam Deck all day long. But from my experience and what I remember a lot of other people's experiences being with this thing back in the day, this layout, or even just this layout, it works for a bit, it works for some games, but more importantly, it just kind of becomes a chore. Unless you like really get into it. Because we've got all our muscle memory for joysticks and all that. You know, it's kind of like keyboard layouts. Like objectively, QWERTY is not good, but would you, as someone who's used QWERTY for your entire life, instantly be faster on a Dvorak keyboard even though it's technically more efficient? No. I feel like that was this thing's biggest problem. And so if this was a little too foreign, at this point in development, there were no joysticks. There were just 2 trackpads, your A, B, X, Y face buttons, but they all have restraining orders against each other, and Simon for colorblind people. I'm not really sure what these 3 are supposed to be. Very cryptic, this controller. So this is the Chell prototype. I believe there are several different prototypes, and I'm not exactly sure where this one would have landed in the development cycle, but the general shape of it is pretty damn close to the final one. In the hand, they feel almost the same. The prototype is slightly wider. The triggers feel a bit weirder. They're both that 2-stage design, like the GameCube, where you can push it all the way down and then there's another click. The final version takes AA batteries that you put in the handles. Prototype is USB only. I'm sure they planned to have it take batteries, but at this point, nope. So now I want to see if you can still use this controller on Steam like a regular Steam controller. Okay, let's see what happens. That's a good sign. That made a fun little noise. Let's hear that again. So what are the odds that I can just like control the desktop? No? Okay. Probably have to set that up. So what does Device Manager say? Whoa. Oh. Did you hear that? Okay. I'm sorry. So it's not coming up as a game controller. I'm not really sure what it thinks it is. I wish there was a feature on Device Manager. Maybe there is and I just don't know about it. Where you can just plug something in and then it will just tell you what the last thing you just plugged in was. There is a program called USB DView that can kind of do that. So we're gonna sort devices by connect time. Okay, that gave us wired controller. Okay, so from here to here, this should be the Steam controller. What is the Valve vendor ID? Okay, 28DE is Valve. So that is gonna be this through this. Okay, so we got a bunch of HID devices and then a unknown that says wired controller. Does it see it as just a controller? Oh, it actually does. However, it's not responding like a controller. I'm guessing that device is just set up and then reserved for when you do set this up like a controller. Okay, no more dicking around in Windows. Let's open Steam. Oh, well, there we go, Steam controller. I am more familiar with this on the Steam Deck. Hold on, we're gonna go into big picture. Oh my goodness, I just installed SteamOS on my own laptop. Okay, problem number 1, there is no D-pad. This is not a D-pad. This is not a D-pad. This is not a D-pad. There is no D-pad. Okay, well this is automatically not good. What if we unplug? Okay, it got rid of both of the controllers that showed up. So Steam controller shows up, but it just doesn't work. Hold on, plug in the regular one. Okay, well hold on, I can't do anything with this either. Man, is the Steam controller that old now that it's just like not supported? I can open the side panel. Oh, wow. You need to do some hacky stuff to actually get this to work. It's been that long. Okay, well, let's try this fix real quick. This is crazy. We're gonna force Steam to download a copy of Steam from archive.org. All right, so we just put that in here. Run. Okay, now that the update is done, we have to go back in and delete all that crap. Okay, back to normal. Run. Okay, this is weird. This is like a combination of the new and the old Steam UI. What the heck? Oh my goodness, it's the old big picture. Man, this stupid controller and this stupid UI. Oh, this is bringing me back. So does it just work now? Yes. Okay, well, I'm not really sure what else I'm supposed to be doing. So let's plug in the other one. Oh, that one showed up too, okay. And it works. Okay, I don't know if I have to stay on this weird-ass copy of Steam that I downloaded, but at the very least it works right now, so we'll call that good. Okay, let's install Portal 2. Oh, well, there goes the D-pad. Is this the D-pad? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh. Of course. You know, maybe hindsight is just 2020, but how do you not do a D-pad? Like, this can be a D-pad, but for a lot of games, it's not. Like, most games would just map this to an analog stick, and sometimes you can't use an analog stick to navigate a menu. I think, like, right now, actually. Oh, actually, nope, it's mapped to nothing. What about this? Okay, we can look with this. Okay, is this a home button? Yes. We do appear to have controller settings, so that's good. Okay, edit layout. Oh, we have the back buttons too. I forgot about the back buttons. Okay, left trackpad is currently set to be a D-pad. Interesting, considering it's not currently being one. I'm gonna set it to emulate a joystick. Oh, okay. Well, now this doesn't work either. We can jump. What you're doing there is jumping. Right trackpad behavior as mouse. Gyro behavior, hold on. Gyro as mouse. I wonder if that works. But what's the deal with the left trackpad? Wait, what's the difference between as joystick and joystick? Okay. What if we did directional pad and then just set this to do this? This is a stupid way to do this, but it'll probably work. Okay, back. No, it still doesn't work. Do we have gyro? No. No gyro. Sad. But this is working as a mouse again. But we cannot move. Okay, you know what? Dual wield. There we go. What if we set left trackpad to do the keyboard movements? So W, A, S, and D. Okay, so that works. So I guess it works as a Steam controller, kinda, sorta. It's definitely a little strange. Everything seems to work. So this is start, yeah, and this is select. The back buttons work as well. Okay, so everything more or less works. Gyro doesn't work, but maybe it doesn't even have gyro. They might not have gotten to that point yet. Still not really sure why there was so much weirdness with the left one. I don't know. This software is also expecting to be using one of these, so, you know, what can you do? Okay, well, yeah, it's a Steam controller. So now that we know it works, let's take it apart and hopefully keep it working. I'm gonna hazard a guess that these guys come apart kind of the same. Not exactly the same because this only has 4 screws and this has 6, but I'm sure the iFixit tutorial will still apply. Oh, that's not long enough, Linus. Time to access the miscellaneous screwdriver bin. T6, yes, okay. Will that? Yes, it will. Oh, I'm really glad that there is not a screw under the sticker. I was gonna be really upset. So now this is the part I really don't want to do. Oh. Oh. Well, that came out fine. Usually you gotta do some really gnarly stuff to get the clips to unclip and they break every time. But this isn't too bad. Just had to clear the triggers. Okay, nice. There's like nothing on this. Oh, wow. That is a very nice looking PCB. Valve. Damn, that is cool. Here's the screenshot for console variations. Is the PCB on the normal one black? No, it's green. Oh, I feel so exclusive. Okay, so let's go one layer deeper then. Very carefully, of course. And then off comes the PCB. Oh. Wow. That is basic. There are 5 buttons, 7 if you want to count the shoulders, and that is it. Not an IC, not even a single resistor. Wow, they really did just stick everything on this side. So how does that compare to the normal motherboard? So from what I'm seeing, it actually varies quite a lot. Yeah, there's so many differences. I'm not even gonna try and point them out. This is a completely different thing. And then there's another PCB here still. This holds in the buttons, I'm guessing. Oh, whoa. This is just one assembly. Look at that. Looks like eyeballs. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is like a modular frame thing. Oh, see, watch. I'll take these two screws up here out. And now this whole like oval, I think, comes out. Wait, was I missing a screw? Did I take that one out? But like I was saying, this whole thing just comes out. That makes a lot of sense, because they made a bunch of different versions of this. One of them even had like a screen in the middle, so I'm guessing they just used this same chassis for the longest time, and then they would just rapidly prototype whatever goes in the middle. In our case, a 45-degree angle D-pad. This just comes off in its own little module thing. How cute. There's a part number. Here's a slightly better shot of this. And I want to see what's under the buttons. Oh. Extremely large tacked switches. I'm you, but bigger. All right. Well, that is a disassembled Steam controller. And now we'll just reassemble it. And that wasn't too bad to put back together. If you want to know where I got this thing, I don't want to reveal my sources, but it started with E and ended with Bay. Thank you for watching, and here's to the Steam controller 2 sometime soon.